Hi, everybody, and welcome to another annual episode. That doesn't make sense because it's weekly. But anyway, episode of Trip Around the Multiverse with your host, the man that is I am, you are. Carl Charles.
Yes. And the man who retired you.
Yes.
Spoilers. See why?
Yeah, was it? Is that spoiler?
Yeah. It's not really. I mean.
And today we are reviewing the 39th Royal Rumble. I think it's the 30th. Yeah, don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere it's the 39th one, but oh no, yeah, coming from Saudi Arabia, or Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, you know.
Which had a stadium built in 4 weeks.
Yeah, crazy.
Now, I'm gonna say,
yeah.
If you got 3 8-hour shifts,
yeah,
then you can do that, right?
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's certain protocols that are a bit dodgy.
Yeah. Because I think we discussed this before, right? If this was like in the Western world, this wouldn't happen.
In the UK, the US, or yeah.
This wouldn't happen.
I was afraid that stadium would collapse halfway through the
Same.
event.
Especially when they showed the little like montage of how they made it. I was like,
yeah,
that seems cool how quick it is, but it doesn't seem very,
Exactly.
Hmm.
What did you think about the look of the stadium in the sense that when you've got the hard camera showing the backside, it looks empty, kind of in some parts, and I was like, is it full? Is it empty? How is it?
Like, it's weird because how it's set up, right?
Yeah.
And I think it was like another show in one of these sort of like makeshift arenas, like the LED lights behind the chairs, which is you think visually looks cool, right?
Yeah.
But then it makes the chairs look like there's no one in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause logically speaking, I was like, usually what they would do is get people closer to the hard, fill up the hard camera, and they tarp off the certain arena parts that you don't see. So I'm like, why is there empty seats directly that we can see? Surely that it's something else.
Yeah. And then, like, because I was thinking that as empty seats. And then when they show close-ups of it, it's like, no, there's people in it. It's just the lights that kind of like, instead of like illuminating the people, it dulls them. So there's like no one there. You're like, that's a weird. That's a weird choice.
Yeah, I mean, they maybe should have turned the lights off when like when you sit on the seat, it activates the light going off or something.
Something like that. But but besides that, like aesthetically, it looked cool.
Yeah.
But like something didn't feel right.
That was
about
a decently long rampway as well. Some people jogging down, some people walking down. By the time you made it from the ramp to the ring, the next person's ready to come in. Depending on how they fudge the timer, by the way. Yeah,
because like I kind of thought, all right, when we get into actually, it kind of goes into the first match anyway. But when we get into it, like the women's match, I feel like they actually use the timer properly. The men's match seems so inconsistent.
I mean, it might be as well that they have a certain time.
Yeah.
So if it's earlier on, they could do properly. But then later on, you've got a hard cut off. So you adjust the numbers. You start shaving off 10 seconds here, 10 seconds there.
Someone or a minute becomes 3 minutes. I mean, like something like Yeah,
because you're gonna have the special entrances or whatever it is. So by the time you get from the entrance to the ring, logically speaking, depending on how fast you're walking, the next person should be ready to come out.
Should be ready to come out. Yeah, it's
jokingly, of course. But yes, like you say, the first match, Women's Rumble.
Yes.
Now.
Yep.
How are we gonna do? Are we gonna say the winner first and then backtrack through a couple of things, or?
We could backtrack. Actually, by this time, people probably know who's won, so it doesn't really matter.
So Liv Morgan won, right?
Yeah.
I personally thought, not knocking Liv, because if she wasn't injured last year, she probably would have won it, right? But I think Raquel was. I think she was injured last year, right?
No, because I don't know, because I remember them saying that she's been in every women's Royal Rumble.
Oh, okay.
But I could be wrong.
Fair. Because I was like, the way that they were doing it, I thought I was thinking I was hoping Raquel with Rodriguez would win at that point. No, because I thought Liv was going to be too predictable.
It's
and I was
Liv's
I thought
too predictable.
Raquel would be a little bit out of pocket, but to the side because she's feuding with Stephanie, so it makes sense to go in that direction.
But like, why it doesn't make sense? Because she's got a Philadelphia street fight with Stephanie on Monday, so it'd be kind of like you've given her two shots.
But then you could lose that by
but then it's pointless.
Well, okay. Now, give me a thing. Actually, maybe they if they didn't do that, that's fair enough.
If they didn't do that, yeah. But because they've already like advertised this like
because they were giving Raquel the diesel push in the ring, you know.
Yeah.
And then the way that Raquel got eliminated by Liv, I was like, but you're meant to be your teammates, so kind of. I mean, it wasn't even accidental. It wasn't like the Kyrie,
an Oscar one, or like the Cody and someone else. Yeah. It was like us opportunity, and I took it. I was like, okay. But then that kind of is a kind of shout back, a callback to when Roman eliminated Seth and Dean. Or was it Dean? Yeah. So kind of got it.
Yeah, I did kind of enjoy the ladies' rumble match that when they had more people in it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Judgment Day decided, so Raquel, Roxanne Perez, and Liv Morgan were in there, and then they decided not to fight each other. I was like, okay, this makes the most logical sense that it can possibly make.
Yeah.
Because some people, some teams are like, nah, we'll all fist bump, and then we'll just.
Then we'll fight straight away. Like that. Wait till there's less numbers, then it makes more sense. But all right, sure. Yeah. Weirdo, good guy logic, innit?
Yeah, and then I was looking at it, it's like when Julia came in, I was like, yeah, I don't think you have a chance to win for some reason. So
I don't know. Like for me, I thought left field choice might have been Julia because
not criticizing her, criticizing the booking of her because it made me think, a person that was of a certain level is just like nah.
Yeah, but like
even though she's the US champion, right? The US champion. So even then, you're like.
But then I kind of feel like with her, they kind of see that when they do give her that push, she doesn't need the rumble for it, if that makes sense.
I thought as well. So Julia was in the ring, then Io Sky came in the ring, right? And I thought they were going to do Kairi at some point, and then Asuka at that point. Then there were all the Japanese ladies in there, and then they all decide to fight each other because they just do that.
It's like they all know each other. Like, no, by the time Julia became a wrestler, Asuka was in America. So was Io, and so was Kairi. But okay, sure. All right. If you want to go that way.
I'm waiting to see Julia versus Asuka. I'd like to see that match.
Yeah, that'd be good.
They'll probably like go Japanese. I say strong style, but Stardom Joshi style. You know.
Yeah. Which is, I like Joshi style. I kind of find I prefer it to strong style because strong style's a bit weird for me. It's just like I want to drop your neck a million times.
Because when Io Sky came out, and then they were like, all right, the two Rio ladies, Julia and Asuka, they're gonna beat up Io Sky. Julia had Io Sky in the camel clutch, and Asuka ran to the ropes to do a rebound kick or something. She deliberately kicked Julia, and then she started going,
I like that.
I'll team up with you.
I like that. I was like, that's a good fake out because I thought, she's gonna like drop kick Io, but no, she took out Julia. I was like, kind of makes it's wrestling wise it makes sense, but realistically, it's like when you just kick Io because she's down and then you get Julia. But all right, sure, but that's not real. That's real world logic, you know.
Yeah. And then when Kairi came in as well a bit later on, where they were doing that tussle with Io Sky, and then Asuka got put on the outside, and she was dangling off the top rope. She's and we're facing the camera.
Yeah.
And then she's calling for Kairi. Kairi's tangling with Io, and then she gets shoved into her.
Yeah.
And then they both go down. No. Then Asuka goes down, and then the Kairi go, ooh, right?
Yeah.
Because Asuka's going to be angry, right? And then Kairi gets tossed over because she's in shock that she accidentally knocked over her teammate. And then you hear on the camera, you hear Asuka shouting, Kairi!
I love their dynamic. It's the best.
I forgot to say, because obviously this is Saudi Arabia. What do you think of the ladies, all their suits? Because some of them had flares. I was like, what? Because some of the full body suits are like type for leggings, yeah. But some people like Charlotte Flair and Julia had like loose trouser like bits.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute, that's a bit odd.
Yeah, like I don't know. At first, it kind of because you're obviously used to them showing skin and stuff.
Yeah.
At first, I was like, oh, this is. Took me like a minute to adjust to it, and then after I was like, oh no, like I like it. Like some of the costumes were good.
Yeah.
Some just seemed like they were made on spot.
I didn't mean that though. I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
Because in that case, you're talking about Kiana James, and then all of a sudden, what I mean is, how some of them got trousers and some of them got tights, and I think some of them, even like when they're wearing their usual gear, they wouldn't wear trousers.
Yeah.
But some of them did have the trouser-looking things here.
Like you're saying, some look like tights, like a bodysuit, right? And then some look like a top and trousers. Yeah.
I get it though. If you got knee braces.
Yeah.
Because you do the Shawn Michaels tactic, right?
Yeah.
And I probably, if it's hot there as well, you want to get some air circulation. But then wouldn't you, when more of the ladies have that as well? So
unless people, like some of them are okay with heat, and then some are just like, I need ventilation. Yeah. Just think about it.
Like speaking of Kiana James, she was quite impressive that she lifted up Nia Jax.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have thought a lady. I mean, she looks built, but it's one of those things where when you do a standard match, you can't lift that person, right?
Yeah, you got to sell that you can't lift that, but yeah.
But no, she just like up and lifted. I was like, okay, and I was just watching the base as well, and I was like, but I was like, shouldn't you built to that? I don't know, because James is like a one of the ladies they've hyped up as super strong.
Being strong, because
might possibly be.
That legit be, but like, I know what you mean, because like you said, you worked that spot in it, like, so when it happens, like, oh wow, she's done this, not just like whoop, like oh, okay, that'd be like in Age of Ultron, where they build up the whole bit with Steve is going to pick up the hammer, then it gets like its payoff in Endgame.
Yeah.
It'd be like, say that never happened. He's been picked up a hammer there. Like, there we go. You're like,
yeah.
Okay. That was a weird. No, it's not going to help us in the future at all. No.
Yeah.
But yeah. Like they should have built that spot. They should have built that spot.
Yeah.
And I like Kiana James. The little I've seen of her, I think she's all right. Yeah, she's all right.
I don't know how they're gonna. I mean, okay. Her teaming up with Julia is a really odd combination.
That it doesn't make.
I'm not saying, by the way, Julia should go with all the other Japanese ladies.
Yeah,
right? It's just Kiana James does not suit the Julia aesthetic.
No, and like, if Julia's gimmick was something to do with like Kiana James's gimmick, then I could kind of get it, right?
Yeah.
But Julia's like her gimmick is she's badass, right?
Yeah.
And Kiana James's gimmick is that she's like real estate lawyer sort of person.
A librarian.
I don't. I don't get what's the correlation there. You know what I mean? If they were both badasses, then fair enough. They're both like financial bros. Then like it will make sense, right? But neither of them. One is not the same as the other, so it doesn't really make any sense. But hey, we'll see how long it lasts. Let's see.
Chelsea Green came in, being the standard comedy act that she is.
Yeah. I love
Chelsea. Your ladies came in, the Bella Twins.
Bella Twins, yeah. You know what, man?
Okay, so when Nikki came in.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? How much do you reckon they sweeten their sounds? I'm not, by the way, picking on Nikki Bella at this point. I'm just saying. How much do you think they do the audio production on certain things?
This I don't know, because like from you got to remember, right, and this is no knock on the Saudi Arabian fans or anything, no knock, right, they are quite behind when it comes to like things that are popular in wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Remember they wanted the Ultimate Warrior in 2018, who were both dead for a good like couple of years. Andre's good for like 20 years at that point, but whatever. Yeah, so I believe a lot of them are still into the what era? What's the 2010, the 2015 era? Whatever. Like we'll say the reality era, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So that's why I think they got a huge pop. Not like again, nothing against Nikki Bella and Brie Bella, because I was quite. When I saw Nikki, I was like, she's sort of technically still high by them. So like, okay, she's going to be in a Rumble anyway. But Brie, different. I was like, oh snap, good on Brie, right? So I don't think that was manufactured.
No, but I mean through the entire event as well, because there were chants and stuff like that. And I was like, how much of this is them piping in the chants, and how much of them is actual people chanting?
I don't know. Like, if it's gonna sound weird, if it was anywhere else, I would think they're piping in chants. But because it's where it is, I think,
okay.
yeah.
I thought you were going to say the other way around. I thought you were going to say because it's here that you reckon they're piping in chants. Anywhere else, they might not be. But they do it everywhere as well.
Yeah, they do it everywhere.
They seem to, when they want a certain direction, the WWE, they're all piping the chants to try and get people to do that. And then sometimes they don't. And sometimes they don't. And you're like, there's a... So when you have the
there's no consistency.
When you have the crowd pictures and they don't match.
Yeah. But here, I don't think it is, especially because, like, I want to say when Nia Jax came out, they were chanting something. I'm thinking, I hope they're not chanting what I think they're chanting.
What were they?
I think they were chanting you. No. Oh. Something to do with her weight.
Oh, okay.
Because I think they were chanting you fat F.
Okay.
And I was like, come on, man. You're not helping how people think about your country already, but hey.
First of all, would you ever say it to Nia Jax's face? Because she would destroy you.
She would kill them. Yeah, I mean, like, legit. She's a woman, I think, legit.
You could say that, right? If you want, yeah. But I see it as she's got kingpin strength. Now, you wouldn't say the kingpin is fat.
You wouldn't say that. And, like, in all fairness to Nia Jax, right? She's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
I mean, like, she does look like a strong woman now.
Yeah. Like sumo strength, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And, like, to be cheering that, it's like, come on, man.
Yeah. But that's I mean, that might not be just there, Abby, but body shaming.
Yeah, it's a universal thing. Yeah. Which,
I mean, if Piper Niven came in as well, and they say that I'll be like, you people,
like,
look, they're athletes on TV, you know. You might criticize their size, but at the end of the day, can you even do what they do?
Exactly. That's
though you say that as well. But some people look buff and built, right? And they can't do jack.
Exactly. It's that. Yeah, exactly.
And then you got the great Carly as well. So
yeah, who's walking on stilts? Yeah.
yeah.
But
So okay. First of all, so Nikki came out, and you were like big pop, right?
Yeah. That makes sense.
I was surprised. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of fair though, because she's been around. I just didn't think that she's not full time. She's on and off, though she might have not been in the Rumble. When she was, I was like, okay. Yeah. And then when Brie came out, I was like, huh?
Same. I thought, this will sound weird, right? And this is not conspiracy theory or whatever, but because of stupid internet tribalism stuff, I thought, because she's Daniel Bryan's wife, obviously, and because she was kind of heavily promoted in his match at Wembley against whoever the title, and because people say WWE are petty, even though they are when they want to be, but anyway, that they wouldn't touch her. Yeah. So I was like, okay, that's cool that she's there. All right, and even the yes thing, and they tried to work their way around not mentioning it on commentary, which I thought was good.
Kicks, right? And they're doing yes, and then they get then Michael Cole's like, Nikki Bella doing Brie Bella doing the what's it currently named it kicks.
yeah. I was like, I do like how they sometimes work around stuff in a smart way. Yeah.
And I think, did they show pictures of her kids before that? They showed pictures of two kids just before Nikki Bella came out. Just as Brie Bella was coming out, and I was like, are those her kids?
I don't think so.
Because if they were, I was like, where's
Daniel Bryan? Yeah,
he's probably he was out of the shot at the time.
Yep, it's like Ice got quickly walk around there. But I don't think.
Gotta go get popcorn.
I don't think it was. I don't know. I'll have to double check.
Maybe two random kids, you know. It was just odd to show.
It's like unless they're trying to say these kids are huge Nikki Bella, Big Bella fans, but they probably weren't alive when she was ready. Because she's been retired for like a good 10 years at this point. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, you're about 8 years old, so it doesn't make sense. But,
were you surprised that Jordan Grace was in this, in the sense that she was going, it looked like she was going to get a title shot against Jade Cargill, so I thought that was going to be a match.
See, that's what confused me, right? Because that's why when this match came on, I was going to Wikipedia to see, because I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere, because I watched SmackDown. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they indicated to be a title match, or I don't think they might have. I might be thinking this in my own brain. And when I saw it in the Rumble, I was like,
I was like, what? But maybe they implying. That's why I was like, okay.
You know? I didn't say replying it's going to happen at some point. But then when Jordan Grace came in and I was like, okay, maybe she's going to win. Yeah. And then she got eliminated. But I was like, that would kind of make sense.
That was the other thing. It's like, for that end, you have to look at who are the current champions, and then you make your predictions based on that. Whether it's right or wrong, that's a different case, yeah?
Yeah.
But when, so we then like, is Bianca Belair going to come in? Because then if that's the case, maybe she will win, right? She's already won before, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So then if Jordan Grace wins, she could challenge Jade Cargill as well.
Yeah.
But were you surprised Bianca didn't make an appearance?
Nah, because she's still injured, isn't it? So I was like, that makes sense. Because apparently her injury is worse than we think it is.
Okay, no wonder why they're going with but then when Jordan Grace make a suitable replacement for that,
that's what I thought. Okay, you can get with Jordan. It's not like she doesn't have following. So I mean, but I don't know.
Just as well, were you surprised that Charlotte Flair was number 1?
Yeah.
And then even more surprised that Alexa Bliss was number 2.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I was when it happened, but that's quite a clever thing how they did. I was like, okay, I actually like that. Yeah, it's quite a fun little thing.
Doing like what the Hardy Boys did like 20 years ago, or something like that.
That was so stupid.
Like, all right, we're gonna have a little between ourselves.
Yeah, a little expedition match before anyone. Yeah, like you guys are done.
Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss were like, nah, let's
be
have
friends.
a little tag, like teams, right? We're gonna throw each other out.
I like that sport. Yeah, I actually like that.
And then wait, and then point it at the side. And then wait until the next person comes out.
Oh, I actually did like that.
By the way,
well.
I think so. Nia Jax was number 4,
5?
Yeah,
4.
So she should. I think she should have got to come out at number 3 instead. Because logically speaking,
yeah.
I think Kiana James came out at number 3.
Yeah, she did.
So logically speaking, if you find 2 people, they could throw you out.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's Nia Jax fighting 2 people, she can last until the next person.
Yeah. It makes more sense, doesn't it? Yeah, it could have like stretched out a bit. Yeah. That made more sense. Yeah. But,
I did like how when Candice LeRae came out and they did the little reference to Nia Jax and Candice being the team before.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But then Candice got thrown out, and then you're like,
yeah.
There's stuff you could do with this lady, but you're just not doing it.
Yeah. But then I've heard that she works more backstage now, so it's like maybe that's why she's not too bothered about.
Tommaso Ciampa has left the organization.
Yeah.
And won the TNT title as well.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Which, by the way, I was thinking, that's a bit quick. Not to him, but I was like, Mark Briscoe's reign was very short, considering he beat Kyle Fletcher, who's getting the push. So
yeah,
Mark Briscoe would have got a long title.
A little longer. Yeah.
If Ciampa's contracts run out, how close is Johnny Gargano's contract to running out?
Yeah, but
and like Candice LeRae goes with him as well.
But like, it's gonna sound weird, right? I can't see Johnny Gargano leaving.
Okay.
Like Ciampa, I saw him. I could see him leaving, but I also saw him like maybe retiring because his neck's not the best shape, in it. Mm-hmm. So like him signing AEW, I was like, that's pretty cool. But I don't think he's got a long contract there, if I'm honest, because he's walking on a stack of dime. Yeah, because
that probably makes sense.
Yeah. So it kind of makes sense. I'm just glad I didn't put him in Don Callis family because, that's what everyone does. Yeah. You know what I mean? But it's still early days. Just say it's still early days. Yeah.
Some people might be leaving that family soon,
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the
back to
so were you happy with Liv Morgan winning?
I once.
Okay, hold on. Just before we do this, like previously we were speaking right off camera.
Yeah.
And we were like, the build to this Rumble, it's not predictable. It didn't seem to be like you can pick particular people that might win it or anything like that. It's like, this is random. This is
Yeah. Like, it wasn't like, okay, her winning, it wasn't, in my eyes, wasn't that predictable. Yeah. But I was like, I had that high chance that she's gonna win because how throughout the Rumble, how it was going, it kind of made sense for her to win.
Okay.
Like
but you're talking about as you're watching the event.
As I'm watching,
to the event.
Not prior to it. No. Like as it was going forward, like no, this kind of makes sense. The things she's been doing in the Rumble, like it makes sense for her to win.
Yeah.
Because I feel like as much as I like Sol Ruka, if she won, like that's literally out of nowhere. And
the final four was Sol Ruka, Tiffany Stratton, Liv Morgan, and was it Bayley?
No, I think Bayley got it before that.
Okay.
Let me see. It wasn't Rhea.
Look,
was it Rhea? No, Rhea was in the last 5.
Rhea got eliminated by Raquel Rodriguez, yeah?
Yeah.
Which is then why I feel, okay, she might win it now, because she eliminated, I say, one of the, if not the most popular women on the roster.
Yeah.
At that point, and to do that, they must have had some faith in her. Except that they, like you said, they're like, oh no, she's got a title match tomorrow probably. That's why we're going to give her the push.
So it was Tiffany.
Not tomorrow, Monday, right?
Yeah, Tiffany, Raquel, Sol Ruka, and Liv. Yeah, a final 4. Yeah. So when it got to I was like, Liv's winning. It makes sense, all right? Because like, does Tiffany to win? Does it no?
Do you reckon? Somehow, Raquel and Stephanie Vecchia are having their street fight, and as always, right? You know when you try to help your team member,
yeah.
Not only did she throw her out in the actual Rumble purposely, by the way, because she was smirking afterwards.
Yeah.
Then she tries to help her and accidentally does some damage to Raquel, causing her to lose.
I think that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. I say that logical storyline thing only because, like, I'm not saying Stephanie Vecchia can't win clean. It's just that the direction they seem to be going, based on yesterday's event.
Yeah, because I can see as well that it's not going to break up Judgment Day yet. Yeah. Right? I reckon what's going to break up Liv will win with the help of Rochelle, like her match at WrestleMania. Raquel, Liv will win. Like Raquel will lose to Stephanie on Raw, and then obviously get the build to WrestleMania, and then Judgment may be a strong front up to that point, right? And then Liv will win the title, and then that's when Raquel will turn on her a bit later on.
Yeah, because we need Dom to heal first, so then they can whoever turns on whoever, they need the group of Liv and Dom.
Yeah.
And then the Finn and Raquel, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
But it would be funny, by the way, because Raquel is about 6 foot.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
And Finn is like under that.
Yeah, he's like 5'8", isn't it?
Yeah.
5'10" on a good day, probably.
Yeah, about 5'10", probably 5'11".
Yeah.
But it'd be cool because then you have the slightly short guy with the big lady bodyguard.
Yeah. Like modern day Kevin Nash and Diesel and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, because she's now called Big Sexy.
Big Sexy. Yeah, I like that.
Like, you know what? Okay, I get that. It makes sense.
I get that.
I know. Yeah. Like Kevin Nash was saying that to her something about, you know, she's for a person who's bigger than most of the female roster, she's selling too much for them.
Yeah.
And I think that they kind of got she took it on board.
Yeah.
Might have got a friendship from there or something like that because they have a little crossover.
Yeah, because I like that now.
So then,
it's one of the things Nash complained about makes sense. No, I was saying it's one of the things that Nash has complained about will actually make sense. Yeah. But hey.
And then somehow she started calling herself Big Sexy. I don't know if she was like, oh, Nash even said to her, you can use that actually, or she said, can I use it? You know. When she used it the first time, I was like, wait a minute. But then that's like 25 years ago. The people remember,
Then I
thought makes sense more for her than him, though.
Yeah, because I was like, can they use that? I was like, oh yeah, no, they own the rights to that realistically, innit? Because it's owned by Dubs. Yeah, like okay, yeah, they can get around it. Yeah, okay. Yeah. And it makes sense, like you said, for her to be called that than him, you know.
So we are assuming Liv is going to challenge Stephanie Vecchia and not Jade Cargill, right?
Well, that's if Jade Cargill's still champion by that time. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
But she would be. She will be, right?
I think she will be at least until Mania.
He will be to me.
Because if it's Bianca, then we get if it's Jordan Grace, I can see them making Jade win. But then it's like, we're gonna have an AEW person beat a TNA person, right?
At WrestleMania. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's making sense, doesn't it? That's so weird. You say it that way, yeah. Oh. But
we'll have to see as well how long the standard Jade Cargill matches can go.
Yeah. Because if anything, it'll be a quick match at WrestleMania. Yeah, but again, like against who?
See, they can do things to make it longer. Like we were saying before, she could show off, and if she's brute forcing powerbomb people, and then she just does poses, then you can eat out like 20 seconds before you pick them up a powerbomb again, and do the pose again, because that's how Woody you are as a character, you know.
I'm trying to think, like, because they won't do her and Tiffany's rematch at WrestleMania. They probably do that at, like, Elimination Chamber or something, innit?
Yeah.
Because technically, I think Tiffany still owed a rematch, if I'm correct.
But well, as we know, some people, Christian still owed his Intercontinental title thingamajig match, right? Never took it.
Yeah. Yeah. And
before he retired the first time as well.
Even I think Cody's meant to be like owed a rematch. And like, nah. Drew's like, nah, you don't get one. Like,
yeah.
Didn't know that's how it works. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so quite interesting. Yeah.
Like, so you were satisfied with the Ladies Rumble overall?
Yeah.
Would you say
I enjoyed it
at this point?
Yeah.
Would you say the Ladies Rumble was better than the Men's Rumble?
For the last, like, I want to say 2 or 3 years, in my personal opinion, it has been.
I think it's because the chances, it's less predictable.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's less predictable.
And they seem to have more better character moments as well at that
yes. Because like the men's one, when we get into it,
yeah,
it has its moments, and like one of my major problems with what I kind of said before, like men's one, is the inconsistency of what's going on. We said, the entrances, it could be like a minute between person, or it could be like 2 minutes or 30. I mean, that's my problem with the men's rumble, but we'll get into it more with me speaking.
I will say as well, as far as all the ladies are concerned, in this rumble, they didn't have any random people appearing for no reason. Like, if they didn't have... Okay, Nikki and Brie Bella are there, yeah? And I will say they what we would quite say legend, as in non-active full-time roster members, right?
Yeah,
they have a decent chance of winning and the comeback, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't like, for example, if Trish or Leah came back, and it'd be like, okay, unless you're going to go for like a big long run.
Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or some other random person from...
somewhere.
Somewhere, like, for example, if they had Santina Garrett come for no reason. Like, okay. It's a surprise, but
why?
No build to that, you know.
Because even like the women they had from NXT, all relevant in NXT. They're not like random ones they brought off of the roster. Like Saruka has been doing big things. Like Lola Vice has been doing lots of these things, plus AAA. You know what I mean, you got JC Jane, who's like the NXT Women's Champion, and
and like you say,
and Kiana James. What's her name?
Kiana James?
No, Kalani Jordan. Sorry, former woman, former TNA champion.
Different people, by the way. So.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, my mind blanked on that one. Like, you know, but you know what I mean, they're all kind of high up, and obviously those 4 somehow gonna be a main roster in the next year. I reckon.
Okay. Let's. Were you surprised that Nikki Cross did not make an appearance?
Not really.
Okay, that's fine. Sister Abigail, Sister Nikki. Were you surprised they didn't have 1 or 2 more actual ladies from TNA there?
No.
Okay, that's also fine. If Shot by Elegance made an appearance and stuff like that.
It's one of those things. I reckon if this wasn't in Saudi Arabia, they would have, right? But you think they're gonna pay to fly
all the way out there?
Yeah.
But, so if say they do a rumble and Nikki Cross as the white sister version of herself, and then they had Rosemary come in as well, and who's the other one?
It's Sue Young.
Yeah. So they have the all undead brides in there.
But then that would only like pop like 2% of people. Everyone was like, "What is this?"
The people right?
Don't get none of this. I'd be like, "Oh, that's cool," but then everyone was like, "Wait, what? Who are these? Not say losers, but who are these people?" And I'm like, Then you got to explain to them, and like, is it like you got to think like WWE was like, do we have the time to explain this thing for people to get eliminated in like 2 minutes? No.
And as we know, they probably would just get rid of them. Because they're not our active roster members.
Yeah. Like only
except for Nikki Cross, keep her in there.
Nikki Cross, But like Nikki Cross, her character is so detached from the division at this point anyway, so it doesn't really make sense.
Were you surprised that Tatum Paxley and Blake Monroe did not make an appearance here?
No.
Okay. I thought Blake Monroe might make an appearance just just for the jokes, Because then it's like another thing that's her character. She can complain about if she gets
like the one thing I was surprised about, and I kind of found it funny at the same time, was Becky Lynch is like going it. She was like literally in it for like 2 minutes or something like that. So I thought that was pretty cool.
She's all playing up to the camera. She takes off her belt. She goes straight for Charlotte.
Yeah, I did like that interaction as well. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then she got eliminated by Natty, not Natalia, Natty. Yeah, because that's who she is now. I was like, okay. Yeah.
They had a good sequence run with Maxine Dupree. Like, so certain people with certain feuds came in. And then, so Becky came in, then Maxine came in, and then Natty came in after that.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool.
Not in a row. Not all in a row, right?
But within the same. Nah, because it was...
Yeah, because then
Roxanne...
You got the certain people getting their good showing, and then the next person come out too.
Yeah.
And then when I think Natty and Becky, they throw out Maxine.
Yeah. And then Becky's trying to like chum up to Becky. No, Becky's trying to chum up to Natty, and Natty's like, nah, dog. And then it's like, throws her out, innit? He's like, oh.
Yeah.
I did like how Becky sold that as well, like in shock. Because
Becky tried to throw her out first, and I was like, okay.
Yep.
We see where the women's Intercontinental title feud is going in a certain direction, so fair, yeah.
Yeah.
And if what are they doing with Natalia? They should be trying to rebuild her, but at this point,
I think they are, because now she's actually Natty rather than Natalia. Yeah, but we'll see.
Well, you would have thought, by the way, it would be the other way around. As in, not like, don't call me by my nickname, call me by my full name. It could be some, respect or something like that. However it is, you usually you wouldn't want to be called the shorter name. Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, and then what's the other what?
Because there was another thing. If they say, for example, Natty, then she could just say, "Let me correct you," and then it starts being an annoying thing.
Yeah.
My name is Natalia or whatever, but that makes her sound Russian depending on how she says it.
Yeah. Which I never understood why they called her Natalia Neidhart. Like, she's Canadian. I mean, like, Natalia is a Russian name from what I know, but alright, sure.
Well, if it's her actual name, we can do.
Well, her actual name Natty, isn't it? That's her real name.
Yeah, that's probably why they do it, because they don't want to sound too foreign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Liv Morgan went. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
When it got to like I said, when it got to the final four and Raquel was there, I was like, maybe they'll surprise me. And then you're like, maybe not.
No. Like, the one thing I did like as well, right, was Lash Legend, how they treated her in that match as well. Yeah, she was just like monster. And I did like when she eliminated Io, right? Yeah. And then that little sequence her and Rhea had where people are trying to get in Rhea's face. She's like, no, I don't want nothing to do with that. I want to fight her. And then people trying to get into Lash's face. She's like, nah, let me take out this Australian. And then they fight. And then she eliminates Rhea, doesn't she?
Yeah. Lash, I think, got the if Raquel got a diesel push, Lash Legend also got one.
She got the diesel Kane push.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Well, by the way, what's the difference now? You pointing them both out.
There's no difference. I just want
okay.
Just to give them two different big men's names, like who did well Rumbles.
Oh no, because I was gonna say maybe there is a difference between the diesel push and the Kane push, but. Right. Okay.
I'm trying to think, is that now? They said that.
No, the thing is that if you start wait. Because you just brought it out, we can't think of distinguishing features that are different between them, right?
Yeah.
However, I'm sure someone can think of something, and then you can say this type of push means this, and that type.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So next match, Gunther versus AJ Styles, which I thought. Okay, it's a full match card. You've got a Women's Rumble, the AJ versus Gunther, and the WWE title match, and then the Men's Rumble. Okay, fair enough, right? But I didn't expect this match to be second. I thought have maybe the WWE title match first, and then this match.
Yeah, that kind of would have made more sense.
What were you thinking as far as the logic of setting up the card? That they were expecting Sami Zayn to get a much more bigger reaction.
I don't know.
Put it a bit later.
I don't know, because like, I'm thinking about it now, right?
Yeah.
If
sorry. When I say that bigger reaction, what I mean is, as a hometown, Muslim, whatever is not that he didn't get a good reaction and everything like that. I just mean like they were expecting people to bite on his chance of winning a title.
I don't know. Like, I think it's how my mind works, right? It's obvious that Sami wasn't going to win anyway. That's why I don't think that's why I didn't get the reaction they wanted.
Yeah.
Like,
I will also say as well. We'll go into that match afterwards, but I will also say, Drew McIntyre is not a heel. If you know what I mean, it's not. You don't hate him, right?
No.
Like as far as we do, like we don't even hate the Miz actually. But
no.
The point of being Drew McIntyre, he's just sour, right?
Yeah.
But he's just logical.
He's sour and he has like legit reasons to be sour. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like
I'm hated to be hated, and that's why I don't think that's why I think that match should have went before, because Drew doesn't have that sort of heel heat where you're like, I want to see him beaten. You're like, actually, I sympathize a bit with him.
So it's like,
he might not be, it might be a dickhead, but at the same time, the circumstances led him in that direction.
Yeah, it's like, if you was pushed that way, you would be the same sort of thing. It's not like he's one day where, hey, you know what? I want to be a bad guy and I hate everyone, even though everyone's been nice. You know what I mean? He's yeah.
So I think they should have swapped the order of these two, only because there's stuff that goes on in this match, AJ versus Gunther, which, by the way, was a really good match. I really enjoyed it.
Same.
The way they built it, I thought, okay, how are they going to do this? How are they going to do a retirement match where the guy said he's going to retire this year? And still have the rest of the year.
Just started. Yeah. But you know what's like, when I thought about it more, I was like, that was genius what they've done. You know what I mean? Like,
I thought maybe because the way they started slow, I thought maybe they'll just go to a time limit draw.
Yeah.
And technically, then everything could still go in that direction.
Yeah.
I did like how AJ, like, he's coming out, he got beat up by Gunther. And he always had his comebacks, but then at a certain point later in the match, he's just getting chopped in the corner.
Yeah, it started getting quite violent
referee
looking.
Man, like,
just
dude, he's done.
Yeah.
He's finished.
Oh, stop it! He's already dead. Sort of thing.
Yeah. I did. Okay, so they had their match a couple of Raws ago. Yeah. I liked that Gunther deliberately tapped on the other side of the referee to get the hold taken.
Yeah.
The calf crusher off him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which made sense because he's the ring general. We know.
He's 2 steps ahead.
It's not heel cheating tactics, right?
No, it's strategic. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the word. Yeah.
Right. Now, but when he did the low blow right afterwards, I was like, oh, he didn't need to do that. It's already kind of wormed his way to winning, right? Just and AJ's already distracted because he's holding trying to get the referee to hold his arm up because he thought he's won, right? This is the match on Monday still. And Gunther could have just ran in and clobbed him with a super hard clothesline and then powerbombed him, and then you would have had the finish, right? And that'd be fine. Here as well, this match, I could have done without the Gunther doing the donkey kick low blow. He should have just won it straight, and it wouldn't have made a difference.
I don't know, like, okay, because he's the heel and they're trying to make you hate him, he needs to do these sort of things, so it makes sense.
But he had this massive Intercontinental title run, and he never had to cheat between any of that.
Yeah, but then hubris is what made him lose the first time. So it's an evolution of character, isn't it? Like, he's starting to question his own greatness, so he's doing these underhanded things to cheat.
Would you say he needed to low blow AJ Styles to win twice?
Yes.
Okay, well...
I just say it's like heel heat, innit? Like,
but I would have just had him straight win one of them at least clean. Because then you'd be like, yep, this guy doesn't need to do any of that. It's different, by the way, if he chooses to do it, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, I did it afterwards, yeah? But when he doesn't need to, and he does it, it just makes it look like he's a tier lower than what he presents himself to be.
I don't know, man. I like... If you want someone to be heel hated, they got to do these things. You can't just hate him because he's so good and no, he's got to do dicky things. I think
you can do the monster heel push with some people and it'll work, and other people you don't need to necessarily do that. I think Gunther, he's good enough in the mic and all that other stuff that he can get his heel heat like that.
I know he needs to do actions as well, because it's just beating people straight up like, okay, this is kind of like, okay. You need to have that reason why. Then you can always have like, oh, if he didn't, he needs to cheat to win, because then it's kind of as a heel sort of thing, right?
I don't think you need all of the heels to do that.
No, not all the heels, but
I mean, I feel like as a heel, never. Well, yes, he sometimes did cheat, and then sometimes he didn't cheat. You know, he could get clean wins against high tier baby faces straight up.
I'm pretty sure if you look back at it, all his high tier wins against baby faces, he cheated. I bet if you look
not all of them.
I'm pretty sure like 90% of them.
I think
it's a wrestling thing, isn't it?
Well, there's a certain level. Okay, speaking of Kurt Angle's, right? I think there's a certain level of babyface they will let him cheat. They will let him win clean against, and then a certain level of babyface after that. That yes, he has to cheat even when he's a heel.
But then that's where it comes to that stupid like we've got to protect people, innit? So that's
the awkward thing. And if AJ's retiring, you don't need to protect him. That's my logic, anyways.
I don't know. If you want to protect, it's honest thing. I feel still like you kind of need to protect his legacy.
You know, they need to protect John Cena. It's what I'm saying is, I know whatever you say about Goldberg as well, but they especially John Cena just for like faded out, yeah. You know. Yeah. So, I'm like AJ doesn't need protecting at that point.
I know, but like you got to see it as right. This is. Because I liked how both of them, how they both gave up, right? Yeah. But they both did in different ways. Like, yeah. John Cena saw his end was coming. He's like, you know what? I'm fine with this. Tap. Yeah. AJ went out the warrior way in a way. He's like, I'm gonna keep going because that was AJ's whole thing, right? He's the underdog who recently made it to where he shouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like when you think about the period of wrestling he came up in, right? So him fighting to the very end, and then giving up. Well, not giving up, like dying. It makes sense, especially if you got kicked in the dick. So, you know.
Now, were you expecting when they Gunther was just spamming the sleep hold, which makes sense, by the way, right? Yeah. Towards the end of the match, because that's what he loves to do. Yeah. When they went to the ground and he had the hooks in, and then his arm went limp, were you expecting the referee to lift it 3 times?
I don't know. Like, because I've seen people complain about don't even do it 3 times. Like, in certain situations, I get they do it 3 times, right? Yeah. But when AJ looked legit, when you see someone legit look like that out, that one raise is all you need. Because you know how it's done in the past, you can kind of see a person's face and they're sort of still in it, and they do the whole 3 times thing. Yeah. And how many times is actually like?
Yeah, well, that's okay. That's what I mean. I'm saying for the sake of the drama in wrestling, because the kayfabe reality, not actual reality. AJ's arm went limp, right? And the referee, like, you know, I think he did it just 1 time and then called for the bell. I would have just done it for the 3 times, just for the hell of it, right? Because that's how they do it in wrestling. Follow the rules, right? Of your how you set up your athletic universe. But you know, it would be like you say, how often is it done? And then you would have it done, and you'd be like, okay, makes sense. You know.
But isn't as well? Sorry, like it's referee's discretion as well, because
exactly as well.
Yeah, because like when you think about it,
but then he should have called without touching the arm. He should have just seen it and called it.
Yeah, but then
and then you wouldn't expect it to do the arm thing. I'm just saying they should have done one or the other. It's just you don't.
But it's one of those things. If he just called it, when you're looking back at video package, it's not gonna look as good as it. Yeah, that one arm, and you kind of slow it down, like slow it down when it comes to make it look more dramatic. If you just see a referee go, no, it's like, this doesn't make a good video package, does it? All right, cool. But like, I was okay with it. Yeah. Like,
well, are you okay with the loss or the finish, or you mean just the 1 arm dropping?
All of it. Because I liked how it wasn't the same as the John Cena tap out. Yeah. Because like there were many times that AJ used his brain to try and gather, like elbowing him in the fire and stuff like that, and getting underneath him and things like that. And then obviously the body gives up. So I was okay with it. I was like, that's pretty cool. Yeah. And I don't know. I'm sad again. I'm wearing my AJ top in on off, but like, I feel I got one as well. But like, I was like quite Wrestle Crate in it. Yeah. I don't know how other way for it to end.
Yeah.
So it was alright.
I did like it as well during the match. Gunther actually powerbombed him, right? And then later on, he just give him a FU powerbomb back.
Yeah, that power was dope. Yeah.
And then they had Gunther looking strong because he kicked out the Styles Clash, which I don't know how many people he's actually pinned with that in WWE.
Quite a few, but not a lot. If that makes sense.
Yeah. If you would have thought, by the way, I know I said it before. It should have been because he's not allowed. He wasn't allowed to do it often. So if he does it, it should be like an insta kill move. Like Burning Hammer, bam.
Yeah.
And they're not kicking out. And then you could have built it to this point where Gunther does kick out of it, and then you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, kicked out of Springboard 450 as well.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
It was like.
Were you expecting him? And I don't think he said he can't do it anymore. Were you expecting him to do a spiral tap at any point?
I slightly did. Like maybe he might do a spiral tap. I was like, but why?
Yeah. Well, like just imagine if I know Tyler Bate did it and people started kicking out, and I'm like, I don't know, you know.
But like, I'm just thinking about. I don't think he's done it in about 10 years. So it's like, would
AJ,
you trust him to do that for 10 years?
AJ said he can't. He doesn't know how to pull it off anymore because of the amount of maneuvering he needed to intuitively have to remember.
Yeah, so it makes sense. And like, I think the spiral tap's been kind of that move in general at this point is kind of been like watered down because of people. Like this is the only thing what I would moan about when it comes to like modern day wrestling.
Yeah.
All right, when the younger people start using old people's finishes, just like a move.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay. Oh, that's.
I know you want to play the kayfabe logic of they're using it but they haven't mastered it. Yeah, it's just like okay.
Yeah, it works sometimes, but yeah.
At the end of the day, I personally think it's because the people that have been in the indies, you start using these moves because they're recognized.
Yeah.
And they start having to get their cheap pops from the crowd for the kickouts.
Yeah.
Water them down. So and then. If you have been in these, start going to the main stage, you kind of start bringing that mentality with you. If you've been working matches like that, and it's just like everything starts looking depowered at that point.
Yeah. Like the cutter, for example, right? Some people use it as a transitional move. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah. And especially when Cody Rhodes used the springboard cutter, but then you got Randy Orton doing a normal cutter, and then you got Jonte Evans doing the top rope cutter. And like, okay. Stuff.
Yeah.
Like, why is a higher tier version of this move not able to get a kick out?
Yeah.
Not able to get a pin forward.
Yeah, but
imagine if Randy Orton started doing that, and then people be like, dead. He's finished. He's gone. He's not getting up from that until the next match starts.
Because like even my logic, I say because he's mastered it, but like at this point it's like he's mastered it, but like other people's watered it down. So
exactly. So that by that logic, have those people do those moves.
Do it,
You think, if they can't. So Randy Orton does the RKO, and Jonte Evans does a more spectacular version of it. When you say either Randy, you have to start doing the more spectacular version, or Jonte Evans don't modify.
Hold off for now.
Exactly.
Like Randy's probably got like another 4 years left or whatever. You do something sort of else, but you can use that move in special occasions. You know what I mean? But not like every sort of week.
If it's someone like Will Ospreay doing the Styles Clash, because he doesn't get a pinfall out of it, he rolls through and does a hidden blade. He uses a setup. So
but like even I'm not a fan of that either.
But my point is, he's not watering.
But I know what you mean. Well.
Okay, but he's using a setup and he's not pinning someone over it, and they're kicking out of it.
Some of the times, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, you know what I mean? It's that sort of, but. I don't know. Maybe it's my old man brain.
The people's elbow pinning people, so you know.
Yeah, for a WWE title as well. But sure.
Yeah.
He done it to CM Punk. I'm still annoyed about it to this day.
But back to this match, really good match.
Really good match, yeah, man. Had me on my edge of my toes.
I wasn't expecting AJ to win, but when
there was small hope that I had. I was like, come on.
When he started getting pinfalls and stuff like that and doing his comebacks, you were like, yeah.
Go
on, man, go on.
Come on, you got this, AJ. You got this.
Yeah, exactly. Gunther looked strong throughout, of course, because he's
good time.
And then when AJ faded, and then Gunther, then there's a massive pause before the crowd's like, what?
Yeah.
And then Gunther's music played, and I think even the crowd was shocked because they were like,
you know what that reminded me of?
What?
The Undertaker losing the streak moment, because that's how silent it was. Because like when Cena lost, all you hear like boo that stuff. But the AJ one just dead silent. Like, ooh.
Yeah, because they thought he still had the rest of the year to go.
Yeah, like okay. No.
And then Gunther just rolled out. He didn't even pick up AJ's hand and clothesline him afterwards, because that's what you expect heels to do, right?
Yeah. Or even gloat.
He went out. He just let the guy have his time. AJ went to take off his gloves, and then he teased it 3 times, and then he put his gloves back on. And people were like, "Oh no, that means he's not retiring." I was like, I don't know, because the man always said, I think he was saying that he wanted to retire when he was 45 because he still wanted to be able to play with his kids.
Yeah, and now he's 40. Yeah, his
oldest
oldest must be like 20. Yeah. Because I think his oldest must be like come up to 20. So yeah.
But just imagine, he's a man like, okay, fine. They probably threw enough money his way that he's like, okay, I'll do part time for the next
2 years, whatever.
3 years after, which okay, fine. Well, as long as you hear about the knee replacements and all that stuff that people are having, hip replacements. Yeah. Nah, if he's still functional, it's a good time to go,
I respect that. And I've already seen people saying, "Oh, he's going to AEW." Remember, I think we spoke about this before. I feel like AJ's a man of his word. If he's retiring, he's retiring. He's not gonna fake retirement here and then go somewhere else.
Well, unless they're just gonna make him do one-off appearances for special matches, and that's what he wants to do. Like, say for example, goes to TNA to do a match, and then who he's gonna work in TNA, right? But let's just say, because he wants to hit all the bases, right? Do a Kenny Omega match in AEW or Will Ospreay match, depending, and then go to Japan. But then it's like, no.
But like,
at the point, he doesn't need the money.
So I'm saying, like, it's one of those things as well. Like, what does it do for his legacy of him doing that as well? Yeah. Because like, if this was AJ's style of like 10 years ago, right? I understand. He can go here, have that match with Kenny. Like, I love Kenny Omega, right? He's not Kenny Omega of 2017 anymore. Yeah. You know what I mean? He still puts on good matches, but then he has a good match and you don't see him for ages because obviously he messed up his body for those like 3 years. You know what I mean? So what would this dream match people were like wanting is not the real dream match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Kenny can't do half the stuff he could, but I don't know. I just feel like is it needed at this point?
Speaking of as well, dream matches. When AJ had this rematch with Shinsuke about 2 weeks ago on Saturday night's main event, which was a really good match. I was like, I mean, what happened when you guys were like 10 years younger?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in 2018. Yeah, okay. Yeah. But I mean, it's that sort of. I feel like dream matches should just stay. In some cases, should just stay dream match in your head. Because like in a reality, when you get to them at some point, like, wow, this. Underperformed.
Yeah. I was actually going to say something, but I realised we haven't spoken about the men's rumble yet. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So onto that WWE match, right? WWE title match with Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. Drew McIntyre champion.
Yeah.
I was slightly emotionally disconnected from this match because of the last match.
Oh, I was, but then I was still trying to recover from the AJ thing, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not going to give a feel good movement now because Sammy's not winning this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like I was saying before, Drew's not hated to the level of, for example, reverse flash hatred, right?
Yeah. Like, he is, in my opinion, right? And I think you might agree with this. The miss between, I think, like 2014 and 2018, where he was the heel with good opinions. Like, what he's saying is not wrong.
He's quite. His name book him like Drew. Drew.
Yes.
That's like the thing, right? So, all that being said, I think this should have went before AJ's match.
It should have.
Match was completely fine. I might have to give it a second watch as well, just to be, just to give an unfiltered opinion. Unemotionally biased opinion, but I was like, oh yeah, it's fine. But I don't see, like you were saying, Sami winning.
No. Like, what? It's going to sound... Like, Sami Zayn, in my opinion, does deserve to be a World Heavyweight Champion. Right, he's put in the work and everything.
World Heavyweight Champion.
No, like a champion. Either like he's done enough for me. Like he does deserve to be a champion.
Sometimes that one title was slightly lower tier
than the other. Yeah, depend on the week or month. Whether
exactly. That's why I was like, that's why I wasn't trying to be pedantic. I was just saying, were you saying that he's at that level but not the other level? That's all.
Yeah, no, I think he's level both. Like personally, but again, depends on which month or whatever. But I just thought, okay, I feel like Sami Zayn's way to win a world title, right, is either he wins the elimination, like he has to do what he does best, be the underdog and like beat everyone to get to the point where he deserves to be champion. Like so, him just winning, not being bad, a fatal 4-way match against whoever he faces. I know they are, but I can't remember them.
The build was throwaway.
Yeah, so I'm saying yes, a throwaway build. Like if he won next year's Royal Rumble. Or Elimination Chamber to win that, to me, that makes more sense for his character to win the title.
As well. They had a more active feud going on with other people to lead to this rather than the number one contender build.
Yeah. So it's
which
like
we'll get to in the actual Rumble as well.
Yeah. So that's why I already come in like, nah, he's not winning. And for me, it makes more sense for him to win at a WrestleMania or something in his actual home country, like
Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is just sort of like a PR thing,
Were you surprised, by the way, that there was no World Heavyweight title match here?
Yes and no.
Because CM Punk was cussing the Miz talking about Saudi Arabia blood money back in the day. And then he has this match with John Cena in Saudi Arabia as well. So. And then
but the thing what confused me is, right, I thought if he still had his views on it, right?
Yeah.
I could understand not being him not being in the country or something. But he was actually at the country. I was like, so why didn't he just they have a match or something? Why was he on the kickoff show panel? That's what that kind of feels like. This doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
But then. I don't know exactly who he's feuding with at the moment for the world title, because
and we could also argue is why was there no women's world title match? Like either Jade Cargill or Stephanie Becker in there. So
but
when you look at it logically, you say it's a 4-hour show, right?
Yeah.
Royal Rumbles with entrances and exits and all that other stuff, celebration.
An hour and a half each.
Yeah, exactly. So then you've got an hour to do 2 matches.
Yeah. So like I'm not upset that it wasn't a World Heavyweight title match, but why bring him to the country? Is that sort of thing? Why bring him there then? Yeah,
there's some illogic there.
Yeah, and I kind of knew there wasn't gonna be a women's title match because again, where it is not being. But it's a bit.
But then Stephanie Becker can't do her
Devil's Kiss. Yeah. And how long could one of those bodysuits hold in Jay Cargill's muscles?
yeah. She's just doing a pose and it'll burn.
Yeah, and it's press off, and then they all get the death threats and stuff. So
okay.
Yeah.
This was a fine match. Like you say, unfortunately, I did not buy much of Sami Zayn's pinfall attempts. I did like the finish though.
Yeah, finish is dope.
Drew McIntyre basically wins clean.
Yeah.
But then with a Claymore.
Yeah.
And then another Claymore.
And then the brutal one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think,
Look at me. Yeah.
Because Sami goes for the haluva kick, and then Drew counters it with the Claymore, and then that's when Sami's on the floor trying to get up, and then he does the assassination one, I call it, because it's just you're dead off of that. There's no way. But I like the match, right? But then I just remember now, part of the build, and I was like, okay, this kind of takes away what he said, because Drew goes, I'm going to keep this title no matter what. Doesn't matter what it takes. I'll do whatever it takes to keep his title. Yeah. So okay, from hearing that, right, you think, okay, there must be some underhand thing he does to win.
Yeah.
But no, he wins clean. Even though I've got a problem with him winning clean, but why say that in the build if you're not going to lead to him doing something cheaty?
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, I don't know.
Yeah,
good match.
He doesn't need to cheat to beat.
No, he doesn't. No, even he says I'll beat you 11 times straight. So
yeah. And now it's 12 times as well. So
so it's like okay. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah. Even though it just takes that one, but I get they trying to build the thing it just takes that one time for me to win, and I get everything. I was like, yeah, okay, I get that, the build for it, but yeah.
Okay, men's Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Your overall thoughts and opinions on this?
It's okay.
Yeah, like
I didn't I enjoyed watching it. Yeah. It's like when you go back and think about something, it's like, oh, okay, that was a bit. I don't know. Maybe I feel like this happens to me every year. The men's rumble, right?
Yeah.
I get caught up in a moment. I'm like, oh yeah, this is pretty good, and then I look back and I'm like, oh.
I think we were sending messages off screen, and we were like, who's going to win this men's rumble? There's no. They're not going in a particular direction. There's no certain build, so they're not pushing some people in front of the others. This one's a bit much more random than usual. And then you see the person who won, and you're like, of course.
Yeah, he's like, I should have knew that. I mean,
but that's funny as well because I was like, of all the places, Saudi's probably where he's going to get a good reaction.
Yeah.
So, by the way, okay, so Roman Reigns won, yeah? But it's not like back in the days, 10 years, 7 years ago, whatever, prior to the original tribal chief, tribal chief run, where he was getting booed here, right?
Yeah.
So he's not getting those reactions in like anymore. But
no.
I think he got a better reaction for winning in Saudi Arabia than he would have in the US.
What, now or then?
Now.
I don't know. You know, I feel like it's a weird. This is going to sound really weird, right? I feel like at the moment, people like it feels happening in America or anywhere else. Like, at the moment, everyone be like, "Yeah, put the ones up and stuff like that."
Okay, maybe,
and,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's that sort of reaction there, and then later on, like, wait,
did he
need to win? Yeah, that's how I thought it would have been.
Yeah.
Because I don't get me wrong.
People might have been caught up in the moment, right?
Yeah.
And then think, hold on a second.
Hold on.
So if they lingered a bit more, they might have just filtered down to a bit of less.
Like, hey, hey. Yeah.
This was fine, but not as like they had less people in the ring than I was expecting. It wasn't starting to get crowded at any point. To be fair, they made Obafemi look strong. He might have got the Kane push, the Diesel push, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He was like who came in second? I know that Rusev came in third and just got dumped right back out, right?
Yeah, so it was meant to be Oba and Braun, but then he got attacked by Mystery Mask Man.
Yeah. And I personally think.
Yeah.
I don't know they're saying it was Seth Rollins because you can't even see the beard, but if it was Seth Rollins, it would have taken the mask, right? And it was probably Austin Theory again.
Yeah,
just
that's
because
what I was
they couldn't
thinking.
get Seth, and they're going to claim it is actually Seth that time.
I don't think they're going to claim it's Seth. You know, I feel like there's like some inner dissension in the division.
Yeah. And
I think that it's either Austin Theory or Logan Paul.
Okay. Well, no, he had a beard thing, so I don't think it was Logan Paul. He's blonde.
Yeah. But I feel like it's not gonna. I don't think they're gonna claim it's Seth because it doesn't make sense. It does make sense, but then like it didn't look as smooth as Seth doing it. You know what I mean?
Now, so he attacked Braun Breaker from the side and then threw him into the steps and stomped him, right? And then threw him in the ring, and then Femi threw Braun Breaker right back out. Well, okay.
Yeah. I'm like,
all right. I mean, they probably saved him for Braun Breaker over Femi at some point, and you want to protect them both.
Yeah. But then I kind of like that because I was thinking, Braun Breaker's gonna win, isn't he? So them doing this from the bat, I was like, oh, okay, cool, all right, Now it's like unpredictable territory for me until we get to the end and I realize, this all makes sense now.
Yeah. So Obafemi was in there for a decent long time, and he got
39 minutes.
He was looking really good in there, by the way.
Yeah. He was.
Mostly because people are selling for him rather than the other way around. So.
But I could see. He's one of those people I hope they don't mess up because some people are like if whatever happens happens, but like how they've kind of portrayed him and stuff like if you mess if he fails it's kind of on them because you're putting all this thing behind him, then you're gonna just turn him into whatever. But we'll see.
So he was dominating, and then at a later point Brock came out, and I was like, okay. And then they used it for ages where they're facing off and then people kept on interfering and then they eventually, after about 3 times, they then had, they're facing off and then our boy The Miz comes out.
Yeah.
His music plays. He cuts a promo to the camera, runs in the ring, right?
And it just slides halfway like,
And I was like, this is hilarious because even from, it must have been like the video cameras where they saw, right? Because you can see his reaction and then the crowd laugh at him. Because Miz, right? And then Miz just slides back out, and I was like, that's 100% the character.
That's 20 years plus in WWE like mastercraft right there, man. Good on Miz, man. Like I like what you said before. I feel like he's underrated.
Yeah.
Like he deserves more respect from people other than just us.
Yep. But yeah, and then I was thinking at one of the face-offs with Brock coming in there, German suplexing people, good stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then the face-off for me, and then because they said Gunther was going to be in the Rumble later on.
Yeah.
I thought then he was going to come out, and then you have the
little him and Brock thing, and
yeah. Because then you build to the Gunther versus Brock,
Yeah.
But no, he never came out. Every time it was a number person come out, I was like, okay.
Yeah, here he is.
Yeah.
Here he is.
yeah. No. Okay, fine.
But then I kind of feel like it kind of makes sense for Gunther to come out like super late because he just had that like, how long was that match between him and AJ? Like physical match. So it kind of makes sense for him to kind of come in a bit.
Oh yeah, but
I know what you mean.
Assuming, by the way, that they're building to Brock versus Gunther at
Gunther, yeah.
So when you have one eliminate the other.
Yeah, to sort of like kick off that feud, isn't it? Well, kick off that story, yeah.
Yeah. But then Brock got eliminated by LA Knight and Cody.
Yeah. Which I kind of like, okay. It took two of them to do it, cool. And Cody has history with him, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. And speaking of LA Knight, when the Vision was in there, like Logan Paul, Bronson Reed, and...
Theory?
Theory, yeah. And he was fighting all three of them, and then he eventually got tired.
Yeah. But I didn't like how he eliminated all the Vision. I was like, good on him, man. Yeah, he did,
so
didn't it?
It's like, okay, where are you going with LA Knight? Oh, there's a sequence where Brock and Obafemi were facing off each other, and then they got attacked by each side of the roster on their ends, And I think Logan Paul got Obafemi was hip tossing people, and Brock was grabbing Cody for a German suplex, but I don't think he saw how Logan Paul came across to the other side of the ring where they were.
Yeah.
So he had to do his German suplex, right? But I think he might have seen it at the corner of his eye. There's someone behind me. So he did kind of instead of a German suplex that throws them some distance, he did like a closer version. And he made sure Cody landed on the side rather than behind. I was like, okay, good ring awareness there. You don't want to crush the ones behind. But at the same time, Logan Paul should have rolled out the bottom.
Yeah, out of the way.
It's different when you're in there, and it's easy to say it when you see it.
Yeah.
But it's just like one of those things where you're like, oof, that could have been... I mean, it would have been a really cool spot, by the way, if it was meant to German suplex Cody on top of Logan Paul.
Yeah.
But, if it was a powerbomb, I could see it working.
Yeah, but German suplex, I think, it's too much.
Yeah.
Because like with powerbomb, you sort of can guide them down, innit?
Yeah,
sort of.
If it
German
was a
suplex.
German suplex as well, it's different because Brock needed to be on the other the ropes on the other side, and then release Cody.
Yeah. But yeah, man, like there was one spot as well which I thought was quite interesting. That's when Logan Paul goes for the buckshot.
Yeah.
And he kind of lands awkwardly, but then he falls into is it Superman punch? I think it's Superman punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, it like the Superman punch kind of masked the flop, if that makes sense. Like, okay, yeah. Roman kind of saved that from looking more terrible than it was. Yeah. But
go on.
No, I was gonna say the debut of someone, which was pretty. I liked how they did it.
Yeah. Just before we get into that, right? Because you're saying about Roman Reigns, I'm gonna say something. So Jey Uso come out, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, so Brock got eliminated by Cody and LA Knight, right? And then Jey Uso's coming out.
Okay? Yeah.
And Jey Uso, by the time he gets to ring, taking ages, right?
Yeah.
Brock is not exiting straight out from the left side, right?
Yeah.
He's walking around the ring. So I was like, okay, is he going to attack Jey Uso? Is he going to German suplex Jey Uso?
That's like, you know what I noticed as well. It's weird because some people left that way as well.
Yeah.
Like some went obviously the normal way up the ramp or whatever, side of the ramp or whatever. But there's some people you saw them like from hard cam, so you see the crowd, right? They were going going towards like an announcer table and that. So like, is there another exit they kind of go behind that way?
Yeah. Or are they walking all the way around to do a lap and it just whatever. But yeah, and by the time Jey Uso got in the ring, Roman Reigns come out.
Yeah.
Well, he does the rewind, right? Even though people are fighting the Rumble, and he goes to the top rope, the middle rope there, Jey Uso. So you would have thought maybe someone could attack him, but apparently by the power of transformations in Dragon Ball Z, where you're not allowed to attack them while they're transforming, right?
Yeah.
Jey Uso's like the power of the taunts, right? You can't attack someone when they're in the middle of the taunt.
Superpower, yeah. It gives you like invincibility for a moment, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then Roman Reigns comes out and he's like, yeah, do the rewind. Let's go do the...
Yeah, I like that bit.
And then attacks Jey Uso in the middle of it. I was like, okay.
I like that bit.
Yeah, but you were saying about Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yes. I like that. I like how they did it. Because it kind of reminded me like, you know, in NXT, right, years ago, when someone had an indie name or whatever, and then they got their new name, they'll have like the little tron where it said their old name or whatever.
Yeah.
Then it was like some transition to their new one, like when they did with Kenta and Finn Balor and all that.
Yeah.
So I kind of like they like said, yeah, Powerhouse Hobbs, and then he became Royce Keys. I was like, okay, I like that, you know. That's good. Because first thing I was like, so he did keep the name Powerhouse.
Yeah,
like, oh no, he's Royce Keys. Which I have no problem with. They're both they're both decent names. Yeah. But then I don't know. I never liked Will Hobbs. When he was Will Hobbs, I never liked it. I don't know why. It sounded too pedestrian.
yeah. Too normal, right?
Yeah. Well, when you put the Powerhouse, like, okay, yeah, I get that. So his first name Power, middle name House, last name Hobbs. That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
But
yeah. So good on him. Somehow his AEW contract ended. He didn't have a no complete clause or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Just like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go from here to there. See ya.
To there, literally, yeah. But then it makes me wonder though: is he going to NXT? Because it's a weird. I think it's weird if you debut him here and he goes to NXT, right?
Yeah, but then they did that with Joe Hendry as well. So
yeah, but Joe Hendry. That's gonna sound really bad, but Joe Hendry. Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at the age of Will Hobbs here, and I'm like,
35,
probably just main roster debuts is to make the most of him. But then,
yeah, it makes more sense, doesn't it?
When you looked at Shinsuke's age, when he crossover.
But like the Shinsuke one, it kind of it's gonna sound really weird, right? Even though Shinsuke had been like wrestling for like 15 years at that point, or whatever, right? It kind of made sense because he's coming from Japanese wrestling to American wrestling, so to get used to the.
They also did it with Finn Balor and Kenta as well.
Kenta, yeah.
Also came from Japan.
So that for them, like when Japanese wrestlers, for me, it kind of makes sense because you got to get used to the system, innit? But like,
I can get it by the way as well for Mexican wrestlers because they work on the other side of the body.
Yeah.
So you have to get them used to the side that Americans would work on.
Yeah. So I think Hobbs. Yeah, I think just put him on Smack. I don't know. Where would he work better? SmackDown or Raw?
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, what they're gonna do with him. But yes, I think main roster makes more sense. Though, for some reason, Blake Monroe was just like, yo, NXT, whatever.
Yeah. Even though I have my opinions on her.
Sorry.
I have my opinions on her, but yeah.
Okay. Well, the Blake Monroe character or Mariah May character, or you mean like
the Mariah? It's not even her character. It's just how she was using it in AEW. To me, I have opinions about that. Okay. But that's neither. Let's quickly go into it. All right, so like, once she won a title, what did she do?
Yeah.
That's my whole thing. And then people like say she's the biggest woman star. But what did she? Or she was kind of like the co-star to the Tony Storm show.
Yeah.
Done her bit, and then
I think she did rework the character there, and she probably overshadowed by Mercedes Moné.
Yeah.
So you could only do so much at that point, right? But once she got given with, she knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, she knocked it out of the park.
I know she was basically a transitional champion to get it back to Tony Storm again. So would you even call it a transitional champion? But for the role she played, she did really well.
Yeah, she played well, but like wrestling wise, like again, I think she's a good wrestler. But right, wrestling, what did she do? Because between winning the title off of Tony Storm and losing back to her.
Yeah.
Who did she feud? I think I remember having one feud with one person. That was it, and I can't remember.
Who was that? Who's that?
And see, and I don't remember who that is.
Okay. Did she have a match with Mina that she defeated? That she won?
May have been. So I'm saying, see, and then that's still in that whole triangle there. So it's like.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But that's AEW's fault for not.
Yeah, so saying so it's not her fault.
For making us wait until Tony Storm's coming back to win the title because we know that's where it's ending.
It was going,
other people might have a possibility of winning the title.
Yeah. So that's my opinion. Again, it's nothing to do with her or her character. It's just how AEW treated her character. Yeah.
Even though I think they made the right decision as the way they're heading towards the Hollywood ending and stuff like that. It's just It was too predictable.
There was nothing in between. Yeah, there was nothing in between. Literally. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, back to this.
Were you surprised that Shinsuke did not make an appearance in this Rumble?
Strangely, no.
Okay.
I don't know why.
But then, were you surprised that Jey Uso made an appearance, but Jimmy did not?
See, because of Naomi's probably juicing or something, so that's why he didn't come. I think he was only at one part of the European tour.
Yeah.
I think he was only one part of that, and then he went back. So I think there's something going on there. That's why he wasn't there. Because like I personally, I wanted Jimmy to win a Rumble.
Okay.
So he can have his Jey Uso moment. But hey, it wasn't even going to happen. But yeah, Shinsuke could have been it though, because randomly, I have no problem with these people. Like you had Mr. Iguana and La Parka.
Yeah, so
even though it's La Parka too, but
Iguana getting the choke slam from Damian Priest, but Damian Priest also choke slamming the Iguana as well, so double choke slam. And I liked how Mr. Iguana sold it, where he's just like stayed in shape. Like, he's finished. He's gone all stiff.
So I like that, and
they got a good laugh from the crowd as well.
Yeah, and like La Parka, I thought that was pretty cool. Even though it's his son, it's La Parka too. Do you know about the whole La Parka and LA Park thing?
Yeah. So I believe like La Parka didn't get the license or something like that.
Yeah.
Or he tried to take it elsewhere and they wouldn't let him, so then he had to call himself LA Park. But he's still wearing the skeleton bodysuit. So what?
Yeah, and then there was a feud between the LA Park family and the La Parka.
Yeah.
So weird. I remember reading about this. I was like, this is the weirdest thing I've seen in my life.
I was like, oh, La Parka from WCW, right? From the WCW games even, right? But I was like, no, he doesn't look the same shape, yeah?
No.
And then he couldn't do the dance. What would you say? It's not as funny. It's not as smooth either. But it's not as wacky as original La Parka.
Like because I like the dance the new one does, but it's like, okay, he's doing sort of a modern day, obviously because he's younger. So I think it's his dad, the first La Parka. Like his dance was hilarious. The whole guitar,
he needs to go full on into it.
Yeah. And then, because I remember first I was like, that can't be him. There's no way he looks that good for a guy probably in his late 50s at this point. You know what I mean? I was like, no, his son's like, that makes sense now. That makes sense. Yeah. Oh. Because even like one of our friends, he messaged me, like Mayor messaged me, he's like, I didn't know that Park was the wrestler. I was like, well, that's his son. And don't get me started the whole LA Park stuff. That's
imagine, by the way, if LA Park and LA Knight all teamed together here, man.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
Hola. Yeah, that would have been it. Yeah.
So then, what was the final four? Was Logan Paul, Roman Reigns, Gunther, and
Randy.
Yeah. And I was like, well, Logan Paul is not going to win it.
No. Yeah. Even though he's been like last four for the last like 2 years, isn't it?
Yeah. But
this is third year.
I'm like, as far as main eventing in WrestleMania, which it could possibly be for a celebrity star, right? But winning a world title, I don't think so. So I was like, he's not there. But then I was like, the other guys have won already. Sorry, Roman Reigns has won already, and Randy Orton. So do they need it?
Yeah.
Randy Orton won twice, I believe.
Like, I'm okay with Randy, Randy, sorry, Roman winning, right? But like at this point though, because of who Roman Reigns is, right? He doesn't need to like win the Royal Rumble to guarantee himself a title shot. He could literally walk up tomorrow and say, I'm Roman Reigns. Title shot WrestleMania. And like, and in storyline universe stuff, he has a point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like they can say, no, Roman, you can't be champion. It's like, bro, I was champion for 4 years. I can literally walk up any time and say, I deserve a title shot. And he's well within his right to get it.
Yeah.
So
I was like, okay, so if Gunther's retired, Goldberg, Cena, and AJ, yeah?
Yep.
So if he wins, right, and he go, logically speaking, he'd go challenge CM Punk and say, CM Punk, right?
Yeah.
I want your career as well.
I want your career as well.
And then at least you'd have something there, especially since Punk beat him before, you know?
Yeah. But even, that's another thing to realise now, right, as well. Right? Gunther, when you think about it, was as all these accolades he's done right now, right? In the last like 4 years, right? He can literally just go and say, "I want title shot," and again, you can't tell him no because he's done all this. It's like, that is true. You deserve whatever you want, really.
Yeah.
And he also didn't get his rematch for his title. So technically, can he just call it in whenever he wants? You know, just saying.
Yeah, exactly. Though logically speaking, Roman winning makes more sense if Seth was still champion. But Seth decided that he's going to do a coast-to-coast headbutt and land on the shoulder. So,
why would you do that? Yeah. Oh, that was so stupid. So, even if Cody was champion, it would make sense. Yeah. But then even then, he could say, "I never got my rematch."
Yeah. But because Drew won it, then that upset all of that, right?
Yeah.
And then Seth got himself injured, which then upset the other thing. And it's just like, okay, so Roman winning. Where does this go?
Where does it go? Yeah. And
then, you said, and it'd be more palatable and make a lot more sense if the two previous champions were still champions.
Yeah, because the only thing I could think of, right, what they could do, and it can work, but then it gets kind of like convoluted and watery at this point.
Yeah,
like obviously they showed Drew, he eliminated Cody, right?
Yeah,
even though he was in the Rumble, so technically does that count? But anyway, sure.
That was really good, by the way.
I like that.
Get Claymore Cody when Cody was doing the
skin cat thing, yeah.
But just before that, we'll go to it's like Jacob Fatu and Cody are feuding.
Yeah.
And then Drew is also in that because who attacked Jacob Fatu?
Yeah. So that's why so that the only thing I can think of this what's going to happen, and it could happen, and I'll be okay with it, but I don't know if they want to do it. Would be a fatal 4-way with Roman, Jacob, Drew, and Cody.
Yeah.
But then you don't need Roman to win the Rumble for that to happen. You know what I mean? Because then you've kind of wasted that Rumble win.
Yeah.
But hey,
I
don't know.
So what do you think the main event of WrestleMania will be? And I say night 2 because Roman would probably headline night
2. If it's going to be the fatal 4-way for the WWE title, be that.
Okay. You don't think it'll be CM Punk versus Roman Reigns World Heavyweight title match?
Maybe. I don't know. But do they? I don't know.
So, okay, let's say if Seth was champion, you'd think that'd probably be more likely to happen, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, like, it's going to sound really bad. And again, I like the World Heavyweight title. Yeah. But I feel like for Roman, it's going to sound really bad. That's a step down.
Well, yeah, it depends on what their end game is. Because if for example, if Roman becomes a transitional champion, then at least you'd be like, fair dues.
Yeah. But I don't know, like in my head, I'm trying to picture Roman wearing that title. It doesn't look right.
He doesn't need to hold it long. He doesn't need to hold it long.
No, like, not hold it. I mean, like, visually, it looks weird in my head. Because, like, I don't know, maybe I'm so used to him wearing
And to be honest, he doesn't even... He can hit... Like, he got his title match, but he doesn't even need to win the title.
No. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it makes more sense him going for the WWE title.
Okay. But then... Drew McIntyre.
Fatal 4-way, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like you're saying, right? You don't think it'll be a one-on-one match, Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns? And I'm not knocking on Drew because he's strong enough or credibility-wise or anything like that. It's just that that doesn't seem like something big enough to build. Whereas if it was CM Punk versus Roman Reigns one-on-one match, I feel that's more acceptable. Though, like you're saying, the title on the other hand. But then if you're going to elevate the title, then you do that.
Yeah, you do that. But I'm thinking as well, right? The last time Roman and CM Punk were somewhere together, they squashed their beef.
Yeah.
And I was like, not last year's elimination, not last year's War Games before.
Yeah.
And like, the last War Games, Roman's like to Cody, like, I never want to team you again and stuff like that. And they still got their beef because even in the Rumble, they had their little moment and stuff.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes, like, that 4-way kind of makes more sense to me than Punk versus
but like you say,
Roman,
like you say, you could have got to that 4-way if they're doing that. You could have got to that without
Rumble.
Roman having to win the Rumble.
Yeah, they could have done, in my opinion, what they should have done. You know who should have won this?
Who?
LA Knight. You could have done LA Knight, Punk for the title.
Who do you have their match with? Drew McIntyre?
No, Punk.
Okay.
Yeah, because then you can easily kind of make Punk heelish for it, and then LA Knight wins, and everyone's happy because LA Knight's finally got what he's deserved. That sounded wrong, but I mean, he finally gets what he deserves, and you can stop people keep saying that he is a jobber, even though jobbers are not in the main event scene. But okay, sure, but and I could see LA Knight win the World Heavyweight title over the WWE title.
Yeah.
At this moment.
Well, there's a certain level of sense there. We'll have to see. What they decide to do, because our predictions could be completely off. Because sometimes they do that out of spite. You think you know where it's going, right? We're going to be completely opposite for no reason other than we decide. Because
I wouldn't be surprised if somehow, right, it's not Brock Lesnar, Bron Breakker versus CM Punk at WrestleMania. I mean, that's more likely going to happen. So who knows?
It depends, actually. Funny enough, if you reckon that they will do a Money in the Bank on night 1, and then whoever wins it might cash in partly on night 2. To get in a triple threat or whatever it is. Yeah.
See, well, I don't want to do. I think the whole idea of them having Money in the Bank at WrestleMania and then having the Money in the Bank pay-per-view is kind of dumb.
Yeah. Unless, of course, I mean, because they do sometimes 2 Money in the Banks, one for SmackDown, one for Raw. So unless you're gonna, anyways.
But then you're gonna have to do 4, ain't you? Because then you're gonna have to do the same thing with the women's.
One mixed roster, maybe. I don't know.
But then you're gonna have to do the same sort of with a women's match. Money Banks, isn't it? Yeah. So it's.
We'll see. Anyways, so overall you enjoyed the event. What do you think?
Yeah, I would admit, it's gonna sound real controversial. For the last, I want to say 15 years. In my opinion, before they got the Women's Rumble, right?
Yeah.
The Royal Rumble event itself has been boring. It's been so predictable and trash and whatever.
Right.
It's just sort of okay, this is how we're going to sort of get to WrestleMania sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
And I feel, and people are going to say that I'm brown-nosing Triple H or whatever. I personally feel that since he's sort of taken over, the Royal Rumble story-wise have made more sense to me. Okay. And I prefer them rather than hey, we're going to throw in 10 random legends who we know we're not going to win, but then just have them there, and then you have people on the internet now saying there should be more legends, blah blah blah, but then they're moaning that there's not new people being used because of
what I don't like is with the Rumble sometimes is they use it as a crutch as a storytelling device to get to WrestleMania rather than having the build the story written or your end game a year before. Cody.
Yeah.
They I had the 2-year storyline on that, right? But then afterwards, it's just sometimes they're just we'll just get to we'll just build our WrestleMania end season end finale feud.
Yeah.
By having the person win the Rumble and 2 months build. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm also surprised that Jericho did not make an appearance in the Rumble.
Yes, I've seen people moan about it. Where's Jericho? It's
yeah.
Do we need Jericho? Not being bad, Jericho fan.
Yeah.
Do we need him?
Fair.
What about you? How did you feel about
it? The Rumble, or you mean Jericho?
About Jericho, not turning up.
I was expecting him to make an appearance in the Rumble, if only just a cameo, a one up, get thrown out, whatever. And then that's because that's why sometimes he's a legend I'll accept coming in.
Yeah, because he's active. I mean, it's legends. If it's active legends, I'm okay with it. But if it's someone, for example, saying them the mid 2000s, 2010s, when they bring out someone not Big John Studd, Hillbilly Jim, whatever his name was, or someone why am I meant to buy that he's gonna win a Rumble and then go to face John Cena at WrestleMania? I mean, it says no,
Yep.
But
overall, a decent event. I will say, the standout match is of course AJ versus Gunther.
Yeah.
And then I'll say the Women's Rumble after that.
Yeah. Is it? I don't know. Maybe I enjoy the Women's Rumble more because it's more of a newer thing.
Yeah.
I haven't become jaded by it yet. Maybe that's what it is. But you know who I did expect to see, but then I kind of answered my own question about this earlier. One of the Hardys being in the Rumble, but then I could see them paying to fly the Hardys out rather than someone else on the TNA. Yeah, because Hardys are basically WB lifers in a way when you think about it.
Yeah.
So I could see them paying money for them to come over than, Joe Smo from TNA. Yeah. But yeah, besides that, because I don't think there's anything between. Actually, it's Chamber, isn't it? Chamber's the next one. There's nothing between Chamber and WrestleMania. Yeah. Ooh, interesting. So, what do you think? Who do you think is gonna win the Chamber? I reckon this is how Braun's gonna get his title shot against Punk.
Okay, well, I was gonna say that depends on who Roman's end up challenging, because I'll just change my opinion on that. Yeah, because I don't know. Like if Roman's challenging Punk, then you get your night 2 WrestleMania thingamajig, and then we'll have to work out who's gonna have the match with Drew. But Drew seems to be in the feud with Jacob and Cody as well. So, like triple threat. But then how are you gonna have an elimination chamber end in a double pin or non-pin?
Yeah. Like that, Yeah. That's what I think. It's a weird one. It's a weird one. Yeah. Because
but we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm not saying I'm still thinking of their old plan of getting Seth Roman, because that seems where they were going at WrestleMania last time, right? Which means that Roman would be challenged for the World Heavyweight title, which you just said does not make any logical sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. Because I guarantee you, right? Yeah. Even for the women's as well, one of the women title matches is going to be a multi-man match, multi-person match. Yeah. Because I feel like you kind of have to do that at this point. You can't have 2 single title matches at WrestleMania for a main title, because you kind of got
I think if anything, maybe have the Jade Cargill women's match as the multi-person match, because then you can have the longer match with the other people carrying Jade, and then as for the finish, she can just elbow smash all of everyone.
Or someone can take the pin so she doesn't take the pin. And
no, I think she's probably holding until Bianca comes back. At least they'll get that feud going.
Yeah, but it's one of those things.
And then Naomi comes back, and then we have that triple threat feud that seemed to be building from last year.
Because I think you're right. The WWE's women's title is going to be a multi-man, and
multi-person.
Multi-person. Sorry, and Liv's obviously going to go for the world title, wouldn't it? Because it makes sense, and it kind of feeds into the whole Judgment Day imploding thing. So that makes sense. Yeah. So I think women's wise, I can kind of see where it's heading for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
The men's one is where it's all up in the air and confusing.
Especially with the recent title win they had with Drew, so it's like, okay, left field a bit, kind of. But... Yeah.
So we'll see. But if a WWE had balls, and I'm saying this as a Cody fan, right? Yeah. Drew should walk out WrestleMania still WWE champion.
Yeah. I think that makes most look, considering he only won it. What's the point of him winning it 2-3 weeks ago and then lose it? But then again, they did that with your boy Edge, where he won at New Year's Revolution, 2006, and then 3 weeks later lost to John Cena. So it's But then when Edge was talking about it, I was like, okay, it kind of makes sense. It doesn't, for a fan wise, it didn't make sense, but career wise for him, it made sense. Because he goes that they told him about he's gonna win it at this, and he's only gonna have a short title reign. He's like, okay, cool. He goes, don't worry, this is not your it's not your only title reign. So he's like, oh, okay, I'm okay with only having 3 weeks, losing it, and then become multi-champion. Yeah. Considering as well how they were building to a John Cena feud for WrestleMania. Yeah. As he was champion, so it then seemed like Edge was gonna have a long term, and Edge was feuding with Mick Foley, going in that direction. So it's like, you already kind of knew certain things were gonna change ways at a certain point.
Yeah. Who did he wrestle? Who did Cena wrestle at WrestleMania again?
Which WrestleMania was that?
I'd have been 20. 22? So 2000. That would have been two. Yeah, it would have been 22, innit? So it was
Triple H, I think.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. Yeah.
But okay, so were you saying that? But it's Royal Rumble, double thumbs up,
thumb and a half. Because I enjoyed it. Yeah. Still traumatized by the AJ thing. That's two legends gone in like a month.
Yeah.
So quite, Mostly hurt about that.
And, you're just gonna pull some people out of retirement for Gunther to retire more. Like,
yeah, at this point, right? If they just did that, I'd be completely fine with it.
So who's semi-active right now that they could just grab from the indies or wherever they are and just be like, yo, the Hardy Boys, like you were saying, right? Or Bob Ray Dudley, even though they're already retired in TNT at that point, I'm really like, wouldn't be surprised they come out for whatever their cameo appearance. Gunther mouths off at him, and then at the beginning of that Raw, and then at the end of that Raw, it's like, well, I challenge you to retirement match. I'll retire you as well, even though they already said retired. But what,
See, like, if they brought back Kane, just because Kane technically never properly retired, did he? He just said, I'm done. Yeah. They brought Kane back and Gunther killed him. I'll be fine with that. Like, Edge, if they brought him back, he killed Edge. I'll be fine with that. It
don't even have to be long matches either. Just quick squashes for some people.
Yeah. Like, some of them, obviously, I'd say, like, Edge, I would think would deserve not a long match, but say a 10-15 minute match.
Yeah, but I don't think Edge is. I think he'll finish his career in AEW with Christian. So
I don't know about that.
He could come back for one off and then just to retire himself.
Yeah, because like if I was Edge, what I would do, like, get me wrong, I've quite enjoyed most of his run at AEW, right? But I would, because like he's so ingrained to WWE history, right? And if it's me, like if I was him, I'll go back to have like one match, like a proper retirement match there, because I started my career there. I kind of should end it there, right? Yeah. But he does what he does. I'm support it because I'm an edgehead. Yeah. I'm trying to think who else deserves
Sheamus
to be
smited.
Sheamus.
Yeah, though I think he would probably win the Intercontinental title first and then retire.
Yeah, no, he needs to. That's one thing I think he should do. Even though it wouldn't happen, but I'm gonna say it. Daniel Bryan.
That might be one of those though. He come out, they do the really quick ones where he'll just get like attacked from behind and then put in the choke and then.
Nah, I want him to have a proper like match he had against Swerve at All In 2024.
If only, but I think his neck issues are too much. They're saying.
Yeah. Well, all right. He should have like a 14-minute match against Gunther and then dies.
If Ric Flair decides to come out to do something and then they get into a chop battle and then Gunther just chops Flair and Flair's soul leaves his body and he's writhing on the ground.
But with that, right? What I'm scared about, right?
Yeah.
That could possibly kill him.
Yeah.
That would possibly kill Ric Flair at this point in time, right? But they need to make a woman who's like Gunther, right? Yeah. Who just goes around retiring women wrestlers as well. I'm trying to think who he could do that. Tekla, because she's Austrian as well, so they should make Tekla the woman who goes around retiring women wrestlers. The woman with
way too much hate in her heart.
Yeah. Who's probably in real life a lovely lady.
But like... yeah. She seems cool in real life, but like it's like when you can feud actively with 3 different people at once.
At the same time, yeah. And like, because I saw a promo the other day of hers, and I was like, yeah, she is just angry about everything. Yeah. I think she was talking about Chris Statlander.
Yeah.
Statlander was the ring, right? And she was cutting a pro, and then they did a cut to the back, and she was talking about how much she hates her and that stuff.
Yeah.
And she got her mate.
Spit in the bin,
yeah, right? That I was like, how much anger do you have to do that? Like, I feel like that's more angry. That's worse than like RKOing someone's dad.
Yeah.
It seems a lot worse.
I think Tekla will win one of those AEW women's titles. Probably off Willow even at some point.
Yeah, she should. Yeah.
Now, even though Willow should have probably a decently long reign before they do that. Anyways, let's sign off.
Yep. Let's sign off. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, quick one little thing as well. Mm-hmm. What did you think of the spot between El Grande Americano 1 and 2?
Yeah. And
that was weird.
They should have seen. They shouldn't have been like the original El Grande Americano. They should have been just like you, and then they team up together. And then at some point later on, they could do that feud where they use the original Who's One. But it'd be like they're the same exactly mirror, but not,
Yeah.
Identical.
Yeah. Because I thought,
I don't know if you ever saw it, but they did the spot with Doink the Clown where there were 2 Doink the Clowns and they did the whole mirror hand thing, right? But because they had a height difference, They would do it deliberately just for the jokes.
Yeah.
Pretend, you know.
Because I felt like I did like the moment, but I thought like they could have done more of it.
Yeah. Especially as well in the Rumble. Did they need to be in the Rumble to do that?
No. Could have done it anywhere else. Yeah. Like, but hey.
Yeah,
I guess it's to push on the feud when it
happens. Dominic Mysterio to make an appearance, but he's injured.
Yeah, he's injured. Yeah. You know who I was surprised wasn't in the Rumble? Carmelo Hayes. I don't know why. That for him was like, oh, that's a bit weird. Even though he had a match against Phoenix on SmackDown, but it's a bit weird. Yeah. And also, the Phoenix and Ray never sort of interacting. Have you noticed that? Yeah.
Because Ray Phoenix came in there to be a jobber.
Yeah. Which, he's no Penta, but I guess.
I would say a thumb and a half mostly, but that's because like the AJ and Gunther match number 1, right?
Yeah.
Women's Rumble, then I'll have to give Drew and Sami a rewatch, but I do think that's still better than the Men's Rumble.
Yeah, it is. Like, you know, like we said before, if the future wasn't so predictable, and if we thought Sami Zayn did have a chance of winning, it probably invested in his match. Because again, I'm a fan of both Sami and Drew. I'm a huge fan of both of them. But because of the way things are going, it's kind of obvious that Sami was going to win. And then if he did win, that'd be so random. Like, wait, what? I'm so confused.
Exactly. But yes, we are going to sign up for this episode of Japan Multiverse.
Yes, sir.
The man who had the trios title in one company and then decided, you know what?
I'm alright, yeah.
I'll lose the title and I just jump to another company 2 days later.
Literally.
See why, Chun?
And I am the man who got paid probably millions to be at this event and then got eliminated when the camera wasn't looking at me, Carl Charles. Oh, Brock. Oh, he doesn't care.
He does not.
Thank you.
The money is what he cares about is that. So.
But at this point of his career, right? Does he need to care?
Yeah. But has he cared for the past 10 years? No.
No. Again, getting paid the money he's getting paid. Yeah. You know, he's not young, hungry Brock Lesnar anymore. He is. I have a whole land in Canada of Brock Lesnar. So yeah.
Yep.
And yes, thank you for listening to us review the WWE Royal Rumble 2026 coming live from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Yes. So let us know if you was a fan of this Rumble. Are you still traumatized by the loss of AJ Styles? And do you think he actually is retired, or do you think he's going to go and lie to everyone and tarnish his career by having subpar matches other places? Sorry. I don't sound jaded at all. Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to follow us on our social media handles, which can be found on the top if you watch us on YouTube and my fingers are pointing to. Or if you're listening to this on the audio room, it'll be down below in the description box. And let us know, guys. It'll be fun to let us know. And who do you think should win a Rumble? Let us know that. And what do you think the plans for WrestleMania are? Besides Becky probably losing her Intercontinental title to AJ Lee, not Styles, Lee. Yeah.
AJ Styles, what?
Yeah, that'd be weird. Imagine that. He comes back. I'm your sister.
From men's matches, but not women's matches. No.
No, he just pretend to be his sister, Alice Lee. We just Alice Styles. He just shaves off his beard, keeps the haircut. You know, wears a top, and he goes, "Yeah, I have pecs. These ain't pecs. These are bosoms." Like, okay, sure. Oh. Yeah, let us know in the comments down below. And thank you guys. I'd like to once again thank you guys for listening to us. And thank you for taking a trip with us around the multiverse. Bye. Bye.